Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to the Awaken Happiness Now Global Series. Thank you so much for being here with us today. So excited about this conversation. If you're new to me, new to my show, new to my channel on YouTube, please do subscribe. If you're watching on the replay, thank you, thank you. If you're here live with us, thank you, thank you. It is my deepest wish, desire, and intention to bring to you these amazing, wonderful speakers who are sharing their wisdom, their teachings, their experiences, their processes, their mini readings, etc., and healings, so that we can all thrive, so that we can all awaken to happiness now. And so today, my dear friend Siddhii Shah is back with us, and we're going to be talking about uncovering powerful insights to guide your life with Runes Divination and Magic Workshop. So this is something that, I'll be honest, we have not done on the show before, so it's brand new. And I know about runes, but I don't know anything about them. So some of what we're going to talk about today is we're going to be talking about 8 runic healing symbols that will help you heal various aspects of your life instantly, such as money, health, protection, communication, third eye activation, and more. The meanings and aspects of healing and reading with runes. And Siddhi's going to be sharing with us 1 or 2 easy spells with these rune symbols. So stay tuned for that. So I'm excited. Like I said, this is new to me. It may be new to you as well. And of course, Siddhi's been on our show many, many times. If you don't know her, she is an amazing healer, amazing teacher. In the ever evolving realm of holistic healing, Siddhi stands as an illustrious mentor, a guiding light whose influence transcends time and space. And over the past half decade, she has established herself as a transformative force, empowering more than 10,000 individuals through her profound readings, life-enriching healings, enlightening workshops, and mind-expanding mind power programs. Siddhi's journey is more than a vocation, it's a sacred calling, a relentless mission driven by a singular purpose to empower 1 million souls, guiding them toward lives brimming with happiness, vitality, and profound meaning. And this mission takes tangible form in Yana's Healing Studio, a sanctuary that nurtures a diverse community of gifted healers and readers, all passionately dedicated to advancing the well-being of those they serve, such as all of us. So everyone, please join me in welcoming Siddhi back to the show. Siddhi, welcome.
Thank you so much. Big hello and namaste to everyone. Hello, everyone. Shall I just take it over for a couple of minutes?
Sure,
right?
Go ahead.
Right. Thank you. Very excited to talk about runes, and especially when so many of you mentioned on the chat window along with you that runes is completely new to you. For some of you, completely new. For some of you, you've heard about it and never really tried it. Today is the day when we are going to be trying a lot of them. Not in sense of divination. Runes is largely used for divination. Please mark my words, largely used for divination, but runes was not really created only for divination purpose. So we are going to be touching upon various different aspects of runes and learn very beautiful things. So those of you who would want to take out your books and a pen, just so that you can note down the symbols, it will be a great idea. However, you will anyway have an access to the recordings. Keep a bottle of water ready with you just to sip and let everything go in. We are going to be, my target is to share 8 different symbols that can change your life right from today once you begin using. And this format that I'm doing today, the same symbols when I've taught in previous calls, I've had people transform certain aspects within minutes. So this what we are learning here holds immense value. People have shifted their energies within seconds and minutes. So please, with utmost attention, be with me, ask me questions, and shall we all begin with this journey? Yes. So it's going to be a very beautiful journey. So just to touch upon this aspect as to how we were fortunate to receive runes or runic symbols in our life, I would like to bring forward the story of Odin, the king of Norse gods. He was so powerful. He never lost a battle. And he went on doing great things. winning battles, winning countries, and growing stronger. But what he really wanted was not all of this. He was truly hungry for knowledge. He wanted wisdom to be by his side. So he spent his life collecting wisdom after wisdom. And in order to do so, he sacrificed a lot of things, such as once he sacrificed his eye so that he gets some knowledge given to him. And likewise, time after time, he kept on collecting knowledge until people started feeling that he was the most accomplished person on this planet. But he did not feel like that. He wanted more. So, what he did, he hung himself upside down on a tree called life and death tree, waiting to receive wisdom. So many other gods and spirits came to him, offering food, offering something, some kind of relief. He refused. He just wanted knowledge. So 9 days, he hung himself upside down like that, only staring at the dark roots. Some people say dark roots. Some stories say there was a dark well at the bottom of the tree. And it was almost the time for his soul to move out of his body because the body could not take this weight anymore. So just before he would pass away, a bright light appeared in this bell, in this darkness, and showed him 24 symbols. Each symbol connected with a power. It could be an elemental power or some other power of this planet. And each symbol was a symbol for healing or guidance or something else. So he learned all these symbols and in the following days and years used them to do healing for his health, to know what is going to be happening in future. So to do divination, to gain power over enemies or something else. So for multiple purposes, including some kind of spells and protection, he went on using these symbols until one fine time when he decided to give these symbols out for humanity's sake. And these are today known as Elder Futhark symbols. We're going to be learning, so there are a total of 24 Elder Futhark symbols. And today we are going to be touching upon 8 of them. All right. So I want you to be knowing of one fact, that these symbols are given to us by none other than the King of Gods. And these are mighty, magnificent symbols. They're very, very powerful. So I'm going to be taking you through all of them so that we all learn them. Some of them, I would love it if you could try today, right now, along with the call, so that you're able to feel the power. And towards the end, you will also be able to tell me how was your experience, right? So shall we all begin? I hope all of you have your books, pens, papers. We're going to be beginning with our learning journey. So I would want you to know that the names of the symbols could be little different because they are connected with the Norse language. All right. I hope all of you are able to see the screen. Yes. Let me share the very first symbol. What you're looking at is called Fehu. Now, how do you make this symbol? Simply one line going down. And there are 2 lines following it. Looks like This is a window. This line is a window, and rain is splattering over window, right? Fehu literally means abundance, cattle. So in the ancient time, the cattle was the true abundance for a person. More number of sheep or cattle you have, that means you're very abundant. So Fehu is a symbol for abundance. The mere presence of Fehu means, so when this comes in your reading, it means that in the coming days and time, the debts will be cleared out, monies will start coming in. So how do you know it has come in your reading? Usually, people who do divination with runes carry a bag like this. And I want to be knowing that what kind of time is coming forward for me. So I put my hand in the bag, asking any question that I have on my mind, and take out one stone. Now, every stone has a symbol of that. And this symbol is going to be my answer, my guidance for what's coming up or whatever I asked. So, whenever you pick this up and Fehu appears, that means a time of abundance is going to be coming in. Debts will be cleared out. There will be shower of money. Now, some people might feel that, oh, but I'm going through this. How is it even possible? I've seen that whenever Fehu appears in your reading, the fates turn, something happens, and the person starts receiving abundance. Now, this is when it comes to divination. How about healing ourselves with this? I'm going to be showing a couple of ways to be healing with this symbol. So this part, this is called the Venus mount. Okay, this part of our palm. Make the Fehu symbol here, either simply energetically. So you can visualize golden light flowing out of your fingers. You can even rub your fingers for a couple of minutes, just generate some warmth. When you feel some kind of warmth and magnetic power come in your fingers, that's when you draw the Fehu symbol. Once you've drawn the Fehu symbol, just clap gently thrice on your palm saying Fehu, 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 and put in your intention. Put in your intention that I want to be expanding my business 5 times, or I want to be clearing out my debts, or I want to be attracting newer clients, whatever it is for you. And another 2 minutes, just observe this golden energy flowing inside of you all the way from your palm. It is as simple. I've seen people receive money out of nowhere. Unexpected monies have also been received with this symbol. Just within 2 to 3 days, a lot of people have seen this. Now, where else can you make it? You can make it on the Venus mount. You can make any runic symbol in the center of your left palm. So it does not matter whether you're left-handed or right-handed. Always make these symbols on your left palm, the center of your palm. Now, some people are comfortable making it this way. Some people are comfortable making it that way. It's absolutely fine. Another place where you can make it is the wrist, inside wrist. Now, if you wanted to be using pens, you can use a green color or a golden color for Fehu. If you don't want to be using pens, just make them with your fingers. Yeah. This is the symbol to create more abundance in your life. Now, one of the questions that I often receive when people are working with runic symbols or they're learning is that what if we are not initiated into these symbols? There is no initiation for working with runic symbols. However, if you wanted to feel them, in a deeper way, you can make a prayer to Odin or your guardian spirits or any guides that you follow to support you in this journey. And that's about it. You can begin using these symbols right after learning them. Okay, so the very first symbol that we learned about is called Fei Hu. Some people call it Fei Yu. A lot of people call it Fei Hu. Shall I move to the next symbol? Right. All right. Now let me introduce you to the next. Give me a second. I will keep switching between my window and the PowerPoint presentation. That may take a couple of seconds, but here we go. Okay, what you're looking at, this symbol is called Uruz. This is called Uruz. Sorry, let me just go back to that slide. And let us talk about how we make this symbol. So, a simple plain. Okay, so it was just simply getting stuck. The simple plain line goes up, goes slanting slightly downward, and comes down. Are we all able to see this? Yeah. This symbol is called Uruz. Now, Uruz is a symbol. Uruz literally means an ox. Now, ox is full of power, vitality. It is a primordial force. So when Uruz comes in your readings, when you're taking out symbols or guidance, it signifies that a time of great health is coming forward. You're going to be enjoying your health. Time of vitality, strength is coming forward. This also means that you're going to be able to overcome the obstacles in life. So it is a very, very positive symbol, one of the most positive symbols that you will see. Now, one very interesting thing about Uruz is that whenever you're going to be using the Uruz symbol along with any other symbol, Uruz symbol powers up the other symbol. How? Now, when you make the Fehu symbol on your hand, post which you make Uruz symbol, it empowers the money energy. It empowers the Fehu symbol. So those of you who need money urgently, who need some money miracle, or you want to be receiving it in unexpected way, or simply leaving it open to the universe, is to do something about it, and I rest the case in your hands. In that case, use Fehu and Uruz together. How do you do it? You make the Fehu symbol first and say Fehu, Fehu, Fehu. Put in your intention. Now you make Uruz symbol again with the golden light. And simply say Uruz, Uruz, Uruz. This is one of the ways to use it. Now, second, very, very powerful and miracle ways of using this is if suppose someone is having some kind of pain in the body, fatigue, pain, draining, and you need power to come in. You need to be healing those aspects of your health. Just make this symbol on that body part. So let's suppose my arm is paining. I will make the symbol on arm and simply say Uruz, Uruz, Uruz. And let the energy simply go there. I would want you to try this out right now. Just take a moment to yourself, wherever it is paining, or if you're simply feeling drained due to the entire day's fatigue at the end of the day, make it on the left palm. Say urus, 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 and put in your intention. I'm just going to give you a minute for all of you to try it. So one little inspiration here. The inspiration here is that a lot of people tried this out on calls like these before, and they've seen instant recoveries from their pain. After a week of this call, or after a couple of days, their pain had reduced drastically. They never felt it like how they felt for a very long time. Okay. So whenever you feel drained, something is paining, or you want simply strength and energy to come in, you can begin using Urus as your symbol. I hope everyone understood that symbol. Yeah. Any point in time you wish to be asking any questions, feel free to use the chat window. I'm going to be taking you to the third symbol. I hope everyone is finding it very easy. All right. Now let us look at the third symbol, which is called Thurisas. Now, how do I remember this symbol? I call it Thurisas or Nisas, simply because the literal meaning of Thurisas is that it is a thorn. Looks like a stem of a rose, and a thorn is emerging out of the stem. So you draw it like this. Now, Thurisas, when appears in your reading, it kind of warns you that for whatever you're checking, the path is full of thorns. So it is going to be difficult. Obstacles might be coming your way. You might need to up your guard, right? And you might need to, work it out for yourself. And don't just uh, be very random with things. So up your guards, walk very carefully. There could be resistance from the path. But there's one more side to this particular symbol. Why does a bush of rose has thorns? It is because the thorns protect the roses. This is a very great protective symbol. So those of you who are moving out of the home just for some work and you want to be protecting yourself, your auric field, you can make it on yourself. You can either make it on your thymus along with the spiritual energy and make it on your left palm, or you can simply make it in your auric field for you to be protected. If you are leaving out, and while locking your door, you can make a Thurisa symbol on your door so as to protect your home, right? So there are multiple ways and times when you would want to be using the Thurisa symbol simply to protect yourself. All right. Now, let me take you to the next symbol. However, before I take you to the next, I would want to give you a very easy spell. Right? Those people who you would want to protect. Take a picture, or a family if you want to protect from evil eye or negative influence. Just simply take a paper like this or a picture like this. Not a very big picture is all I'm trying to say. So if it is simply a plain paper, write down everyone's names. And with a black colored pen, make a very big Turisa symbol. Once this is made, you can energetically make Turisa symbol on this and go on calling the name at least 9 to 21 times. Just call out the name Turisas, 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 and let this paper have the energy. And put it safely somewhere in a drawer. Every day, you can use this paper and energize it to protect the whole family. Now, this is when you write the names. If you have a family picture, on that also you can make a big Turisa symbol with a black colored ink. This is also one of the ways to protect it. And again, follow it up the very same way. Make the symbol one time or over and over 3 times and go on calling out the name for 9, 21 times to empower the energy of this symbol. I hope this is easy for everyone to be making. Yes. Okay, I'm going to be giving you one more very easy spell, but before that, let us move to our next symbol. Give me a second.
Siddhi, can I just confirm something really quick, get some clarity? So if I just have a, like say, my kids, I have a picture of my kids, I'm not going to write the Thurisaz symbol in black on top of the picture. It may be on the back, but not on top of the picture, right?
Right.
Or
So that's why I do not prefer using pictures. I prefer using the name cards. So
yeah,
that,
okay.
yes, those of us who have this kind of barriers, or we maybe do not come from that background as to drawing symbols on pictures, please don't. Just use name papers and make the symbol on top.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, and can you just show that the symbol for Thurisaz again really quickly?
Yes, yes, for sure. Just give me a second, please.
And for me, it looks like a pennant. In North America, you will understand, like a pennant flag. I think that's what it's called, but it's kind of like a type of flag. Yeah,
Okay, that
exactly,
one
Autumn.
is coming forward. Uh, don't tag this one as a flag. I might have something coming up. You may want to
Okay,
call that the flag, right?
okay,
So,
perfect. Yeah,
but at that
but this
point
is
in time, I seek clarity from you. Yes.
yeah. So this is the one for protection. Is also like a warning. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank
Okay.
you.
Is it easy for us to learn, understand the meanings?
Yep, I think so. Yep, definitely. I'm just writing down 1 or 2 words for each of them of the symbols for myself, just so I know. Yeah.
All right. So let me take you to the very next, which is called Ansus. Just give me a second. It should appear. Ansus. Now, Ansus to me looks, sorry, using a wrong color. Ansus to me looks like a chin of an old guy, his mustache, and his lips. Okay, just one side. And why have I created this very specific imagination for a lot of these? For me to remembering them in the most easy manner. Because Ansus literally means breath or communication. And that's why I imagine this to be in this particular way. Now, Ansus, when comes in your reading, it is an inspiration. It tells you that everything can be sorted out with talks. You need to open up communication. It also tells you that uh, you need to open up a dialogue and conflict can be resolved. Maybe a prophecy or a wisdom will come forward. So that means divine will give you a signal and you need to wait and you need to understand that signal. So sometimes it does mean that the divine is going to be talking with you, but it depends on which other rune this one is coming out with in your divination. Or it simply is asking you, open up a dialogue with other people and resolve it with communication. Now, when it comes to healing yourself, this has so many benefits. So we are going to be taking a moment and dwelling upon lot many different aspects. Drawing answers or making answers on your throat chakra makes you empower your speech, helps you with that. Or drawing it on your throat chakra can also help you improve in communication skills, or maybe there is something that you're not able to tell others. You're suffocating and you simply don't know how to put this forward. In those matters, you can use answers. Now, can you all tell me just a little creative work let us all do together? What do we expect when we combine Ansus and Urus together?
Stronger communication,
Yeah, stronger
Yes.
communication, strengthen your communication. Yeah.
more power.
Strengthen your
Empowered
communication.
communication. Yeah, I like that, Autumn.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
One more thing, it gives you a winning edge as well. So people who are suffering with litigations and their case and their side is not heard and they want to be heard. And otherwise, those people who want their voices to be heard, they're speaking the truth. They just need little bit of support. A mix or a combination of Ansus and Urus does that magic. It gives you that opportunity, that window to be heard. Now, one more creativity here. What happens when we make Ansus, Urus, and Fehu together?
Abundance coming in more powerful way due with communications and
Yes, yes. So people who are earning through communication, such as people who are into PR business, advertising business, and in this new age, people who are YouTubers, earning through digital mediums, earning through speaking. For them, this is one of the greatest combinations to have. Now, for that, I'm going to be giving all of you a spell. Once again, take a piece of paper and write down your goal that you wish to achieve. Those of you who wish to earn more with communication, for them, just note down your goal that you've created for yourself on a piece of paper. Now, either you can surround all the edges and all the borders with tiny, tiny Fehu, Urus, and Ansu symbols, just flowing it one after the other. Or you can make very big Fehu, Urus, and Ansus on top of each other, or one after the other, three of them. Now, place this paper, and on top of this, light a gold or a yellow colored candle. You can also use some cinnamon powder to speed things up for yourself, or cinnamon oil on the candle. This really helps people empower communication and earn through communication.
And of course, communication is not always verbal. So it's like emails or it's like posts or advertising or whatever happens to be. So for me, it'd be perfect.
Absolutely. In fact, you have a presence, you have a logo, right? And a YouTube home, a channel. I call it a home. Just visualize that in your mind and draw all the three symbols with your mind's eye on top of them. That's it. This also will do the magic and call out the names 3 times.
So obviously, you're teaching about all this, but obviously you have used these symbols, these runes for yourself as well, right?
I use them from time to time. It's not just one symbol. I've used multiple symbols. And also there is one very beautiful way of clubbing two symbols together and using them. Now, okay, I'm going to be giving this example before I move forward. Have you all seen the symbol of Bluetooth?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm
Yeah.
going to be opening here the symbol from Google search. For those of us who may not have seen or maybe do not remember and have seen, this symbol is a very beautiful mix of two different runic symbols. So this is one of the ways. So one is like an X here, which is called Gebo, and this B-like symbol is called Barkano. Now this symbol, these two together, mean a beautiful loving exchange. And that is the Bluetooth symbol. So likewise, there is a technique, there are 2 to 3 techniques to combining runic symbols. So that we teach in the workshop, that I teach in the workshop, but I wanted to share this with you because this symbol is also very beautiful for people who want to be healing their relationships. Right. So let me now introduce all of you to the next symbol, please. Now, the symbol that you are looking at is called Rido. It's very easy to remember because it looks like an R. And the name is also very easy, Rido. Now, Rido means a ride. So when this symbol appears in your runic readings, divination, it either means that there's going to be a physical travel for this long or short. It does not matter, but some kind of movement is going to be happening, either physically or you should start moving. When Rido appears, it's not a random movement. It is a movement with purpose towards a goal. So it also indicates a time like that is coming forward in your life where a movement will come in. So all you need to do is also go with the flow and make a move. Think of something and walk your path. Don't just sit here thinking or gaping, just make a move, right? Now, this is a very great rule when it comes to your healing and you want to be creating movement. Maybe some paper is stuck in some office and it's just not getting passed and you want to create a movement there. You want to be opening up roads for something. I want to be opening roads for newer clients, right? I can make or I can combine Rido symbol with Fehu. And that way I can make a very beautiful combination to make the money energy or make movement in my money energy, right? I can also combine Rido with Thurisas to create the energy of safe and happy travels. I can combine this with Urus to very quickly gain a certain kind of health benefit. If I want certain kind of communication to be going across and going through, it is taking very long for it to be communicated because of processes, because of maybe the file got stuck somewhere, I can combine it with Ansus, right? So Autumn, which one of them would you want me to repeat, please? Okay, let me just very quickly. For movement and money, combine Rido with Fehu. And you want to make it more powerful. Rido, Fehu, and Urus. For for greater recovery in health, combine Rido with Urus. For getting your files through seamless communication, combine Rido with Ansus. Right? I will also tell you one very beautiful thing. Think about a friend you've not been communicating for a very, very long time. A dear friend you've lost touch with. Okay. Take a piece of paper and write down that I want to talk to you. Write down that friend's name and say, I wish to talk to you. On this, make a big Ansus and Rido. Now slip it in your phone or stick it with your phone or keep it somewhere under your phone for a couple of days, and you might hear from that friend of yours very soon. Yeah. So this also brings your communication through that way. Ansus and Rido. Okay. Very quickly, I would want to reiterate all the symbols. How many of them do you remember that we've done? The first was 5 of them. Yes. The first was Fehu for money. Second was Urus for health. Third was Thurisas for protection. Fourth was Ansus. And the fifth, Ansus for communication. And fifth is Rido for creating movement. Right? If you have any questions with these 5, you can go ahead and ask them in the chat window. Let me just quickly see if there's. Yes, I will show you the Rido symbol once again. It's very easy to remember. Those of you who would want to take screenshots of these pages, feel free to do that so that you will have these symbols with you. Right? Now, let me take you to the next symbol.
Shiva, did you want to say something about the symbols?
Yeah, I wanted to say, because I have used the symbols, I've done Siddhii's runes magic, and it is really works wonderfully well, really wonderful well. So I think one should not miss this. I've had wonderful experience with it. Yeah, thank you, Siddhi.
Thank you, Shubhaji. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Linda, did you have a question?
Yes. With the Raidu, whatever you called that, what was that about? I got a call unfortunately, and I missed a little bit of that. Could you just tell me a little bit on that again? Was that for communication?
No. Rido is to create movement, create an opening, create a pathway or road for you. Yeah, when it comes to healing. Yeah.
For healing? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. I didn't mean to interrupt because this is really good and I've been taking good notes.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you so much.
And Autumn had asked earlier about the Ansus, which direction to draw it on your throat. If you wanted to draw it on your throat, how would you draw it?
So whichever is your dominant hand, use the first line, the center line first, and you go on drawing the other 2. That is absolutely fine. However, if you're getting confused, you don't know how you want to be drawing it on your throat like this, there's very simple method you can use it. Visualize yourself in front of you like a little miniature avatar, like your doll standing in front of you, and on that doll, on the throat, make this symbol. Now, one heads up or one important aspect here. Please do not do this in front of mirrors. Mirrors are portals. They reflect energy. So please never do this in front of mirrors. Do it with visualization. If you can't visualize yourself as a doll or as a person, just visualize yourself as an orb of light. Make this symbol on that orb of light and take this orb and put it in your throat. That is also one of the ways to make it. Another way to make it is simply make it on your left palm and intend it to be used for your throat chakra. This intention is going to do all the work for you. We make it on the palm because these are energy receiving centers. But you can always intend this energy to reach your throat, to reach your tummy, to reach your arm, wherever you want it. Gone.
Perfect. Thank you. That helps. And I mean, you could also just, do it on your palm. And then if you want to just put it on your throat, you could do that too, no?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's very easy to work with runic symbols. You have a lot of flexibility in the way you use them.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, you know what? We're going to be talking about the workshop in a few minutes. So then all the information will also be in the workshop. But even today, right now, Siddhii is sharing quite a bit of info, and you can always go back and watch again, of course, right? And watch and listen again. So we did 5 already.
Yes, we did 5. That's 3 more to go. 3 very, very powerful symbols. So we are going to be taking our breaks in between to understand how we can combine them, how they work in combination with other symbols. That is going to be very interesting. All right. Let us look at this.
I think, Linda, you're joking, right? Because she's asking, how would you use it for picking stocks? What would be the method? Oh, she's serious. Divination is not good for gambling and things like that, right? And stocks is
Yeah.
a form of gambling. But anyways, I'll let Siddhii answer that.
Yeah. No, thank you so much. You just said what I would have said. So I don't use it or never recommend using it for certain things, such as stocks, such as Bitcoin, such as uh, receiving lottery numbers. No, I've never done that. And that is the kind of sanctity I maintain with my spiritual tools, not just runes, with my cards, with other spiritual tools that I use. I can't answer this simply because I've never used it and I never recommend using them. Because the aspect of gambling is kind of punching a hole in your spiritual energy or spiritual journey. And I wouldn't recommend doing that or connecting with that energy when we are walking this path. So with that, I've given you a symbol that helps you empower your money energy and makes it come in rapidly. So if this inspires you, let me tell you, in multiple of my workshops, when I spoke about combining Fehu, Urus, and Ansus together, in every batch, I have had couple of students who came back to me saying that, Siddhii, we had no scope of receiving money because our salaries are done. Whatever we were expecting from our family members is done. But we received unexpected money flowing in from someone's account to mine. I had given money to my friend who'd forgotten long before, who remembered to give me my money back now. So I received it. Some other people received some kind of bonuses. Some people have received extra orders for extra something. So if we are looking at getting benefits, use these 3 symbols to empower your money energy and let it come from whichever way. All right. Now I'm going to take you to the 6th symbol, which is called Kana or Kanas. It is very, very, very easy to make. And just one second. It's like a man is holding a torch and the light is spreading up. Yeah, Kana literally means a torch. When it comes in your reading, this symbol shows that guidance is coming your way. It could be the guidance from the divine. However, this is about bringing clarity and shedding light. This symbol in your reading shows an opportunity for learning. It could be a mystical opening, or it could be uncovering of secrets or revelation in the physical, practical life. Kona, the symbol, is like a lighthouse, which is throwing light, and we need to be following this light. And very interestingly, this symbol's energy can be used for seeking clarity and uncovering truth. A lot of people have done this. Make this on your third eye to empower your psychic ability to seek clarity in your reading. So those of you who are already doing readings or wish to walk the path of receiving psychic guidance, readings, this is a great symbol to have. One more thing, one more very beautiful spell that you can do with a bottle of water. After you filled your bottle of water in the night, make the Kona symbol. Once you've made the symbol, hold the bottle and ask your question. Now, this is to be done when you are seeking answers from the universe, or when you want the universe to show you certain signs and signals, whether it is connected with your physical, practical life, or it is a very spiritual question. You want to be receiving some kind of mystical or esoteric knowledge, take a bottle of water, put the Kona symbol, ask your question, go on calling out the name for multiple times, 9 to 21. Let it be for a while. Then think about the question, drink some water, let the bottle be by your side, and sleep. And go off to sleep. Most people who have done it this way got prophetic dreams. That means that they received the answers in their dreams. And it created a very wonderful opening for them. If you do not want answers in your dreams, but you want them coming in your physical, practical life like a revelation, ask for it when you are energizing your bottle. Ask for the answers to be coming in your physical, practical life. So whether it was about, oh, where have I kept my book? I've lost it for a very long time and I want it. I want to find it. Where is that document? Where is that ring? And I want to be finding that. Works out pretty well in those matters. And otherwise, if you want to be finding answers to what's going to happen, what's coming up, let me see what's guidance, or what kind of guidance is lying for me for the next 6 months. You can ask questions like those as well. Hona, or can ask, does a very beautiful work on this, along with giving you clarity. Now, once again, let's move with one more spell, okay? Let's learn one more spell with Kona or Kanas. When we are seeking truth about certain matter and we are feeling very, very stuck, write about the matter for which you seek clarity. Make a big golden Kona symbol on top. On this, you can light a silver, a gold, or a simple plain white candle. And while doing this, you can make a prayer to your guides, your gurus, your masters, whoever you believe in. Just make this symbol multiple times on that. I hope I've given clarity on this. Right. All right. Shall we move to the next symbol? All right. Give me a second. I'm going to be opening that symbol for you. All right, what we are looking at, it's called Gebo or Gebu. It is very simple to make and very easy to remember because it is the sign of a cross. The way we make it, the same way, we're going to be making it on this symbol, for this symbol rather. Gebu means an exchange. It means a gift. It means an offering. It could be offering to the gods, or it could be contracts getting signed up. But it means that some kind of balance is achieved while making this exchange. So this means that it is a two-sided thing. It's not just one energy, two energies are coming together to make this exchange. Now, very beautifully, people who are not good with receiving can use this symbol to become great at receiving. People who might be feeling very stuck with giving something. It could be giving of forgiveness, could be giving of a particular energy. Even then, they can use this symbol to become great givers. This, if you're working with this symbol for others, you need the permission for using this. Now, imagine combining this symbol with all our previous symbols. What would you use it with? Okay. Any guesses, any creative ideas here? I would love to hear about them or read about them in the chat. Right? So in the meantime, I will, with Fehu for a fair trade, absolutely. Those of you or us who are not receiving money and going on giving services without thinking about receiving money, you want to create a fair environment. Yes, Fehu with Gebu can help you with this. And Fehu and Gebu can make you very great receivers of abundance. Now, I will tell you about one more ways to use Fehu and Gebu together. For one more intentions that you can use it for is receiving gifts of money. Yeah. So for that, you can use Fehu and Gebu. Yes. So thank you, Autumn, again, for when we combine Urus with Gebu, we receive gift of health. Now, this means blessings of health, right? So we are good when it comes to health, and we just simply want to retain that or multiply. But when we are working for interesting purposes, such as empower my immunity, for age reversal on my skin, so something like that, okay? We can combine Uruz with Gebo. How about?
Sorry, can I just say one quick thing? I don't know what happened, but my computer just completely turned off. But I was going to say, for those of you who are listening and not watching, the Gebu symbol is not a cross, because in North America, a cross is different. It's an X.
Ah.
So when we hear cross, we don't think of an X. So it's an X.
Thank you.
I don't know what else I missed.
Yeah. So meaning of it, it means a gift. It means an exchange. It means two things coming together, maybe a contract that is getting signed up. Yeah. So Gebu, when we combine it with other symbols, helps us receive gift or blessings of that kind. So people who are not good at receiving, they can use the symbol to become great at receiving. People who are not good in giving certain things, one of the examples could be forgiveness. They can become very good with giving something as well, using the Gebo symbol. But we can interestingly use Gebo with other symbols to create great opportunities. Like Gebo and Fehu to create blessings in abundance, create more receiving of abundance, so on and so forth. With other symbols. Right? Are we all understanding? Now, I'm going to take you to the last symbol for today, which is one of the most, sorry, not most, one of the happiest or the most powerful symbols of runes is Vunyo. Just give me a second, it must be loading. All right. What you're looking at now, you might want to call this one a flag. However, please correct me, whichever resonates more like a flag to you, you would use that. Vunyo literally looks like a flag to me. J here is silent. Vunyo means a blessing, fulfillment, joy in every aspect. So Vunyo, when it comes in your reading, it shows a period of happiness is coming forward, favorable situations. It means you can go ahead and expand your current plans. You can go ahead and move forward with your plans. You're going to be having a blissful time. Joy will enter. It's going to be things working out for you. Yeah. This is also called as the wishing rune for manifestation. Because when we use this for healing purposes, we use it for the purpose of manifestation or wishes coming true. Very simple way of using it is simply write your wish on a piece of paper and with a red colored pen, make a very big Vunyo symbol on that. Either you can use it as is. Go on making this symbol every day and keep this paper on your altar. Or after making this, on top of it, you can light a white colored candle. It is as simple to do, and even then it works pretty quick. Yeah. If you feel stuck and you want the situations to be favoring you and everyone else and create a win-win situation, for those conditions, you can use this symbol for an event, for a purpose, for anything, or maybe a group or community of people. Now let us look at combining this symbol with others. Vunyo, Fehu, and Gebo together can create such beautiful blessings of financial abundance. To give it more power, you can also use urus. Now the question is, how many symbols can you use in one go? About 7-8 symbols one can use for one purpose in one go, one after the other, right? So it is absolutely fine for you to be using these many symbols, provided you understand them well, you are able to make them well, remember their names. And if you would have noticed, it just takes about 2 minutes for you to be doing this healing with runes. It doesn't take very long. And using 5 to 6 symbols will just take about 10 minutes of your time. And that's it. And create very beautiful healings for you. Now, those of you who tried urus for your health, for pain, just go back in your mind and check on that pain. And if you feel a shift, you by now have experienced the power of runes already. Right? With this, all that I intended to share in today's call, I've done that, and I'm very excited to receive your questions, your feedback, or anything that you have for me.
Awesome. No, that was great. I love learning from you, Siddhii. Like I said, you're an amazing teacher. So much information, and with these symbols, especially, it's like, oh my goodness, the so many possibilities are available, right?
Yes.
So we will take some questions in just a minute, but before that, I just want to take a moment and talk about the workshop that's happening. So I
Absolutely.
can, but yeah, if you do have any questions, let us know. You can raise your hand or you can type your question in the chat while I do this, because since my computer just, I don't know, restarted on its own for some reason. But
So
I'm going to share my screen.
while you open your screen, I would just take a moment to make people think, everyone just think of this. You learned 8 symbols today, which is 1/3 of 24 symbols. And if this was easy, learning all the symbols is going to be very, very exciting and easy peasy. So this in this is
Absolutely.
you. Yes.
You can see my screen. So basically, it's a Rune Divination and Magic Workshop that Siddhii is offering. And when is it, Siddhii? That's the first question I have for. I know it's here somewhere. April
it is
23rd to 27th. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Yes, it is on April 23rd. Will go on till 27th. The IST timings are 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. You will need to convert them and give it out to everyone. And in this workshop, you will learn the meanings of runes, how to cast them, as to if you're doing divination and reading. So today, we've just learned the meaning of divination. We've not learned any kind of casting. We've just learned how to just pick them up, take my guidance, put them back. Yeah. So there's an entire process of what needs to be done. If we have our runes ready with us, so we can use them for divination purpose. We can use them for healing purpose. We can use them for creating spell purpose, for creating talismans. So I'm going to be giving out information and details on everything as to how you can create talisman, how you can create spells, and how you can simply use these symbols on your palms or on your auric field to receive blessings of many different kinds, healings of many different kinds. This comes with a structured PDF and a separate booklet on creating your spells, creating your healing with runes. And when you take this workshop with me, for next 6 months, how many ever times it repeats, we invite you to come and revisit for free. Now, the question is, how many times does it repeat? Runes, this workshop keeps repeating every 2 months. So there are at least 3 chances that you will get to repeat this workshop over and over. In any case, you will have access to the recordings for next 3 months. Yeah. And the energy exchange for the same is $45. In this workshop, we are going to be taking step-by-step process to understand all the names, all the meanings, and learn different kind of spreads as well. How about doing 3 rune spread? What if the rune has come sideways and upside down and all these kinds of things, etc. We're going to be covering those aspects. And towards the end of this, my goal is to make you masters of rune.
And so does that mean on the 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, that's 5 days? It's 3 hours per day?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
It is usually 2.5 hours. I keep extra half an hour for any kind of question answers, if at all people have. So in that case, I keep some extra time. Learning time is going to be about 2.5 hours.
Yeah. Okay. And it's all recorded.
Yes, it is.
Awesome. Awesome. I love it. So it's quite an intense workshop. There's a lot of information to know, a lot of practicing as well, I suppose, right?
Yes. So in this workshop, we are going to be doing practical aspect also. So those of you who wish to take this workshop up for divination purpose, I suggest you that you get your hands on runes as your set. So either you're going to be needing a set like this, or what can you do? You can take wooden coins or metal coins and paint them with runic symbols, and that is also going to be working equally well for you. So just create your runes, make them, or you can bake them with clay and carve the runic symbols on your clay and use them as your runes. Yeah. So
Awesome. So Sandy, I will put I will go in and put the UK times and North America times in there as well later today. So I'll let you know how what timing that is. Because it's like I never know either. But I will let you know. So the workshop is it's only, it's considering it's like 5 days of 3 hours each day. Am I sharing my screen or not? Gosh. It's only $45 for the workshop. It's so it's 15 hours basically is the workshop. And and there's some wonderful testimonials from people who have worked with Siddhii and done the actual workshop, so you can read up on that. There's a fuller bio for Siddhii, as you all know how talented and gifted she is, and with all the different modalities that she does. There's no payment plan because it is only $45. But if you're an inner circle member, please do use your gift code as well. Okay. And yeah, I'll put the timing. So it's basically earlier than now. Basically what it comes out to, Sandy. 8 p.m. is earlier than now. That's all I can tell you off the top of my head.
yeah, an
So
hour and a
anybody have
half.
any questions? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, no. How many hours earlier than now?
UK
2
is four
hours
and
and
a
a
half
half.
hours, 4.5 hours earlier. Like
Yeah.
India is 4.5 hours ahead. Especially in winters, it becomes 5.5 hours.
No,
But
no,
then,
no, no,
Yeah.
no.
no,
Right
no,
now,
no,
whichever time it is, 2.5 hours earlier, right?
no. UK
Yeah.
will be 4.5 hours behind.
I'll put the timings in, not to worry. Autumn was asking, would it be advisable to have the symbol somewhere permanently?
People have made tattoos out of these symbols, but what I advise is if you like, let's suppose you like Fehu symbol, make it continuously for 3 months. Build your relationship with Fehu first, and then you decide whether or not you would want to have it permanently. So have your courtship period with your symbols before you get married to them.
But also like permanently in your space, you can put them if you would like, and not just on the body,
Yes,
but permanently in your space.
absolutely. So what a lot of people did, and we all are very creative people, right? Take canvas, okay, and make very tiny Fehu symbols in green to create a green colored background. On that, use the golden Fehu symbols in the center to make a large Fehu symbol. Smaller symbols, creating a larger symbol, and use this as your picture frame of your workspace. You can place it on the north wall of your workspace and create abundance. Yeah. So likewise, you can get creative and create something permanent.
Yeah. And then like she said, she meant more like painting somewhere or something. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Go ahead.
Yes, yes,
Definitely you
yes.
can do that.
And
Yeah.
keep energizing this
Yeah,
painting.
you can do it on mugs and even keychains and all.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely. Yeah.
Right.
And then you can get so creative. I'm sure there's all that kind of stuff available on Etsy already. People I'm sure have already created all that kind of stuff. But if you can make your own, that's even better. Siddhii, have you written any books?
Some smaller versions, yes. One is on money. Uh, I'm in the process of finishing one of the books on doing reading with Goddess Kali, right? And nothing on runes though. But yes, I've written a couple of them, the smaller formats. Yes.
Awesome, thank you. And so, in the right now, we've only learned about 8 runes, right? But in the workshop, there's 24, right?
Yes.
24 runes that we can learn about. And if we were to buy the runes, the actual stones, you know, before the workshop, for example, should we charge them or clear them or anything like that beforehand?
Keep them with you. The whole process of how you energize them, charge them, what do you do when you receive your runes will be taught on the very first day of your class. So you don't need to worry about any of that. Just get them and keep them with you. That's it.
Okay, perfect. Yep, sounds good. Okay, anybody have any other questions for Siddhi about the runes that we learned about today, the symbols, the plus the spells that she taught us already? My God, there was already so much. It's like there was already so much. But yes, definitely combining the runes, combining the symbols can definitely be more powerful than just the one by itself.
Yes, yes, absolutely. It creates more magic.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, so, like, because, this show is called Awaken to Happiness Now. So I can use the Wunyu symbol, like before I start the show kind of thing.
Yes, absolutely. So if you want to create the energy of happiness, Punyo, or manifestations, Punyo, if you want the communication to be seamlessly flowing, make answers with Punyo. You want today's call to be impacting people powerfully, use Urus along with these two as well.
Mhm. Yeah,
To make it
awesome.
more
Thank you.
for everyone, use Fehu. It is abundant knowledge, abundant money, abundant everything for everyone.
Mhm. Yeah, awesome. Thank you. So it's so interesting. It's possible. Autumn is asking, does it matter what the runes are made of?
Uh, Largely does not. A lot of people use wooden coins for runes. Um, I have a very strong belief, though, that you should have your runes made of stones or clay or something that retains energy for a little longer. But that's my personal belief. People have used all kinds of runes.
Mm. Yeah, awesome. I'm gonna look it up on YouTube. I'm not YouTube, on Amazon today and order some
Yes.
runes for myself because I never have. Thank you, Susan, for explaining such wonderful ways to work with the symbols. Yeah, and they're powerful. So you said that we don't need to be attuned to use the runes, but during the workshop, are you going to be doing anything like that, like any sort of attunement?
Yes, we're going to be doing a prayer to bond with our runes in a deeper way. So, how do we do our invocation prayers and bonding with our runes is something that we are going to be doing in continuous basis. So that will be taught in the class.
Awesome. Okay, thank you. And Hannah is asking if I'm reactive and my family members are all in fight or flight often, which runes would help us and how would I use them in the moment?
All right. I'm going to be showing you a rune, which I'm not taught about today. We'll just give me a moment. Yeah. And that is about giving nurturing love to everyone.
Hmm.
Just give me a second. I'm just fetching that symbol.
And you could always use the Uruz, right, for health.
Yes, absolutely.
And the Wunyu to have joy and happiness.
Absolutely. There is this also, which is called Barkanu or Barkana. You've seen this symbol getting clubbed with Gebo in the Bluetooth sign.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So Barkana is a very nurturing symbol. The symbol represents a birch tree, mother, or someone who has motherly love towards others. Now, this can also be used to nurture your business. This can be used to nurture a relationship which is not a mother daughter or a mother child relationship, but you want that kind of nurturing love come in. So you can use this on again the family names or the family picture. Don't draw it with any kind of ink, just go on making it on the picture is also completely
I
fine.
think you can do it
In the
on water and food also.
sorry,
Water and food also, you can energize this symbol.
absolutely. You can use the symbol on food before serving it to them. So if you all are sitting in the same room and you want the room to have loving energy, make it on all the walls. Like don't paint it, just make it energetically. And this is to the magic.
Okay, awesome, wonderful. Thank you, Hannah, for asking that question. So we just got him as a special 9th rune now. Awesome. Anything else you wanted to share with us today about the runes and the workshop, Siddhi? I'm definitely gonna sign up for it. I don't know if I can be there for all 5 days, 3 hours, but I will definitely be
Don't
accessing
worry.
the recordings for sure.
Absolutely. So my only request right now is that what you learned today, it's like a doorway or a portal to a treasure which is priceless. Uh, People usually reserve the symbols and don't give them out to people unless and until they are taking the workshop. I'm doing this as a gesture of helping the humankind the way Odin did. These are not my symbols. But the way he wanted to help people, I've shared them with everyone. My only request is that you use them and make a difference in your life. You use them and transform. Don't wait even for a day to think about whether or not this will work for you. Just go, try them out, and make the most. Yes. So
Awesome.
those
And yeah, I use the Uruz symbol for my right shoulder here because it always hurts when I'm sitting here at this desk, you know. It always, and so it's like, okay, let me do, and it's a lot less than what it normally would be at this point, you know. So it definitely, and not just that, like um when I first drew it, even on my hands, I felt a shift in the energy, you know. So
yes.
it's like, oh, interesting, you know. So I definitely felt a shift in the energy. So yeah, interesting.
Beauty of working with runes for healing. It's like they work within minutes, and a lot of people have seen shifts as to they entered the call, they made the symbols even before the call had ended. They sent us a message saying that, oh, I received this, oh, this happened. So I call these as miracle symbols, and what I said in the beginning that they're mighty, magnificent symbols. So don't underestimate those of you who love them. Do not wait for a day more. Sign up for the workshop because we've just touched the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot more when it comes to runes.
I can
Yeah,
personally vouch for it, Siddhi. They are super amazing and super powerful symbols. Absolutely. You know, I was wondering if I could master 24 symbols, but they are so, Siddhi makes it so flawlessly easy to understand and remember the symbols in a very different way. So you can remember very easily. It's too beautiful. Thank you, Siddhi, again.
yeah, awesome, good. I love it. Thank you. Sandy says I have chronic cough, and using these symbols today, I've not coughed once. Oh, that's great, Sandy. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Good for you. Um, Stella, hello. You have to unmute. You're muted.
I did it.
Yeah. Hi. Haven't seen you in a while.
I know you look beautiful. What you do?
Thank you.
You look
I
younger.
don't-
Your hair looks much fuller. Your face is so. I mean, it's radiant.
Thank you. Yeah. It's all of you guys. I definitely look more radiant when I'm talking to all of you. But thank you, and you look fantastic too.
I got my hair cut.
Ah, looks good. Look good. So how can we help you today? Were you able to catch any of the call?
I didn't catch all of the call. I didn't. I just noticed that you were up. I said, "Oh my God, how could I not see that?"
It happens. It happens.
So she was talking about some symbols.
About runes. Runes.
All the rooms. Okay.
Yeah, the runes. And she shared 9 symbols with us and told us how we can use them and some of the benefits of them. It was amazing. It was an amazing call. So you definitely have to go
I
back
will.
and watch or listen.
I will go and see the replay. Does she have
Yeah.
any message that she can give me?
She's not doing intuitive readings today. She was just sharing about the runes.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm gonna see the replay.
Yeah, it was really, really good. I'm definitely going to be attending the workshop, if not live, then definitely with the recordings, because it's an amazing um program and workshop that she's teaching. So I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, I probably want to do that. Maybe I can use another way or not traveling too much to see my
Yeah,
class.
it's only $45, and you learn, like with Siddhi, she always over delivers, she over gives, she always gives so much for sure, right? So even today we've already learned so much. So I'm so grateful for that. But yeah, in the workshop, it's going to be even more information and more practical teaching that we're going to be doing with her, with the tools and the wisdom that she has shared with us. A little bit today, a lot, I still think, and then even more during the workshop.
Oh, great. I'll sign up for it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. You should.
Sign
And
up
use
for
your
that
gift
one.
code
Yeah.
as well.
Thank you. All
Okay,
right.
thank you, Stella. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Um, yeah, no, that was amazing, Siddhi. I mean, like I always rave about your teaching style and everything that you share with us. And I mean, you're amazing at what you do. And I mean, yeah, I don't know why I resisted runes in the past, but I guess I needed to hear it from you.
Yes, same thing happened with me. I resisted it for a while until one of my students inspired me to teach her runes. She's like, I want to learn it only from you. And that inspired me to go and learn. And I touched upon kind of a stone, which is so magical. It gave me
Hmm.
a feeling back.
Yeah, yeah, I love it. And Hannah says, I realized as you shared the first rune that I have a little bag of the runes that I purchased years ago with a small book. Great. It has
Same,
turned up
same.
at different times over the years. I'm so glad to be reminded of this. Siddhi's workshops are a lot of fun, and we are given infinite gifts. That is true. Thank you. Thank you, Hannah, for sharing that. And I'm glad that you have the runes already so that you can start using them. And also, also if you would like to join us during the workshop to refresh the wisdom, but also gain new wisdom, because not everything is going to be in that little book that you got with it, right? So do join us. No, that's great. I mean, I know I've never purchased runes, so I will
Same,
definitely
I
be.
had the runes. Even I had the runes quite before, and I never knew I could master them. But I think, like, I had it a few years back. I told Siddhi also, and then I think with Siddhi it was meant to be.
Yeah, I think so. She's a great teacher for sure. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So any last words of wisdom, Siddhi?
That's it. I just want everyone to experience this magic. It is beautiful. You will not realize it only by looking at the symbols. You will realize it by just investing 2 minutes of your time, making them on your palm and just
Yeah.
setting your intention. It is as easy. There's
Yeah.
nothing else that you need to do. Yeah.
That's the
So
easiest
please,
way for sure.
yes. So please invest these 2 minutes or 10 minutes using up to 5 symbols. And within a week, please let us know your feedback with these symbols. Some of you have seen magic in today's call only. Those of you who've not yet taken the opportunity to use them, use and go in for the workshop, because that is complete magic. What we are doing here is just tip of the iceberg. So,
Yeah,
and thank you.
absolutely.
Thank you. Those of you who've stayed till here, who've learned every symbol, who've noted down, you've already begun the journey of magic. So I would want to thank you as well for being here on the call. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Siddhi. And thank you everybody for all your comments and questions as well. And I'm so grateful. Yes, there's replays for sure. Yep, absolutely. Um, it's going to be a great workshop. So I hope I can take it all in those 5 days. I have to see. I'm really busy at the moment, but I will see. But if not, the recordings will be there, so that I can go back and watch the recordings. And there's also a WhatsApp group for extra support as well. I saw, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. So I will have the recordings out in a little bit later today. So please stay tuned for that. Go back and watch and listen. Take screenshots at that time if you'd like as well. But hopefully I drew the symbols myself, on my piece of paper. Oh, can't see it, but whatever, they're there. They're there, right? For myself with little explanations. But in the workshop, it's going to be even more, right? So thank you again so much, Siddhii, and thank you everybody for being here. And we'll be back tomorrow at our regular time, Thursday. So I'll see you then. So until next time, may you continue to be blessed with an abundance of joy, peace, love, happiness, prosperity, and radiant health. Sending you all so much love and blessings. Bye for now. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Bye.